Max, come here. Okay, sit. Stand. Yes. So the cue for stand is sort of moving your hand away a little bit. You don't want to give a treat if he goes back to sitting though. Stand. So as soon as he stands, tell him what he did. Try to do that more than using the word before as a cue. Really try to use the word afterwards because he understands this, but I can't just say stand to him and he'll do it. I have to do the motion, so we're going to have to pair that up and say the word afterwards for a little bit longer before we can just say the word. So watch this. See what I mean if I go like this? Stand. He's not doing anything, but if I go like this, stand, then he will do it. So what we want to do is we want to have our cue and say it at the same time, and then eventually we can say it where the cue only goes like halfway, and then only here while we say it, and then eventually we take a leap of faith and we just say stand, but that's where we're at in terms of stand. Now, the reason why I taught him stand is so then I could teach him off. Sit. Stand. Off. So if he doesn't do it, and I'm glad he didn't, you say and you kind of go away. He knows that means he's not getting anything. Off. Yes. So I'm just going to give him a little treat because he went back just a little bit, but sometimes he goes back a lot. And that's when you want to give a jackpot. A jackpot is a higher quality or a higher quantity of treats to signify to Max that what he is doing is exactly what we want, and we're rewarding him for such a good job, well done, because when we do a lot of treats like that, it really gets them excited and gets them to remember, oh, I really want to repeat this. So whenever they make a breakthrough with any sort of thing, give them a jackpot. Like for example, when we were potty training him, whenever he went outside, we gave him a jackpot because we were really upping the rewards there. But if they're just doing, the regular a little bit back or just a regular sit, you just give one regular treat. And for all other types of breakthroughs, you give some sort of jackpot. And you can say jackpot, or you can, the same thing as throwing a party, telling them what they just did, but repeating it. Now, we never want to repeat the words over and over again as a cue, but repeating the words over and over again after the fact, letting them know what they did, is 100% different than saying the words over and over again at the beginning. We never want to say sit, 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 sit at the beginning, but if they are sitting, we're giving them a treat, we can then say sit, sit while we give treats. Sit. So saying multiple times before and after is a completely different ballgame. Come here. Off. Yes. So right now I'm just giving him a little treat and saying yes, because he's not going back as much as he has been the other days, and he is doing it. So I want to get him started. So as soon as he moves a leg back, I'm saying yes. If he goes back a little bit, I'm saying yes. But eventually I'll give him a jackpot if he goes all the way back. Sometimes you want to raise the criteria where you won't give any treats for if they just go a little, and you're only going to reward them if they go back a lot. So you just hold your boundary there, and you raise the criteria of getting a reward. Stand. Yes. Off. Yes. See if we can get him to go back a lot. Max. Off. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so every single time they do exactly what I like, I say yes. That's the marker. It marks the behavior that they're getting rewarded for, and Max knows what yes means. So let's say they're doing sit. The second his butt hits the ground, you have to say yes. Or the second he does what you want with off, you say yes. Then you give the treat. The yes has to come that second they do it, so that they know exactly what they're getting reinforced for. If you're a second late, they might think you're getting reinforced for something completely different, and then you're not learning. That's why the marker has to be right on time. Like this. Come here. Sit. Yes. So I was maybe even a tenth of a second late, but you know what I mean. Come here. Off. Yes. All right, so that's our lesson for today. Off, stand, and sit.